Hello, my dear friends. I hope you guys are doing great. Today it's a wonderful, beautiful day here in Calgary. The weather's so nice and it's also raining, so I love the sound of rain. I hope you guys can hear it too. I think it's soothing. Anyways, let's focus on the topic of knowledge versus wisdom. What is the difference between the two? Knowledge is when you're acquiring information. Wisdom is when you're acting on that information. Nowadays, we're blessed by having so much technological advances and having so easily access to knowledge. For example, Google is one source, YouTube is another source of knowledge that we can acquire so easily that, decades ago it wasn't possible unless you went to the library and hopefully, if you were lucky, to find the actual book that you were looking for. So, knowledge is so available nowadays, it's everywhere. However, the struggle that nowadays we all have, maybe most of us, if not all, that is execution. That means that whatever I know, now I have to translate that into my action in order for me to achieve the desired goal that I'm looking for. So that seems to be a little bit of a struggle for some people. And when I work with my clients, I see that when I help them with what needs to be done in case of their struggle area, and they struggle, and then I can relate to them as a person. Even I sometimes feel that what knowledge I have is not enough in terms of executing that knowledge. And it's not the knowledge not being enough, just to be clear. It's not the knowledge, it's actually the gap that exists between knowledge and execution of that knowledge. So I even find myself in that way. One example is gardening. For example, recently I just thought that this is the time to just launch myself into maybe taking care of one plant if I can't do the whole gardening. So what I did was just to plant one piece of thyme branch that I had, and now I'm working on that knowledge of gardening through that. So I'm hoping that this action will spread out to a bigger, place for gardening. And I think many of us are struggling with that, and I totally understand because I'm on the same boat with you guys. But one thing that I learned from Mel Robbins, the author of, I think her book's name is 5 Second Rule, is that you do not allow yourself to think in the process of doing the action. I don't know if I say that correctly. Let me say it again. So, what do is you do not allow your thoughts to interfere with what you're planning to do. And one way to do that is, according to her, is by saying, like the counting, like a rocket launch, like saying 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom, you just go and do it. So I found that technique quite helpful because I think that those of us who have enough knowledge at this point, we know what is the right thing to do. We know what we want to do. But there is that gap that we're hesitant to go towards the action. And with this kind of technique, by interfering or kind of stopping our thought processes that are getting in the way, we can actually go and dive into the action, which is more satisfying in the long run, which is very it boosts your self-esteem. You look at yourself in a different way, that I thought that I could do this, and it's so nice to see that I can do this here right now. So I thought to share that with you, and let me know what is something that you have a lot of knowledge about, but it is not reaching to the action zone where you are, and what is getting in the way. Usually it's fear. Sometimes it is overthinking, which can be associated with fear. So what is something that is getting in the way of the action that you're trying to achieve? And if you're watching this video right now, what did you change? And how did you get to the action zone? So I'll be so interested to know. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day and stay safe. Bye.